Peace, everybody. What's good? It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, and you are now tuned to True Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, everybody, check this out. You know, a lot is being said ever since, Canelo Alvarez fought Jermell Charlo. You know, he signed with the PBC for a three-fight deal. Basically, they have a partnership going on. He's not a PBC fighter. Canelo has his own promotional company, and he did a partnership, a three-fight deal with them, very similar to what he did with the Zone. Also, Terence Crawford is over there as well. He have a two-fight deal directly with the network. He has his own promotional company, TBC Promotions. So he just, partnered up with those guys in order to get the fights with Errol Spence. Now, some people have been hitting me up, and I've really been looking at it. You know, they talk about how smart of a businessman that Al Haymon is. He's a very smart businessman. He know what he's doing. So I sit back and I thought about it, right? And I said, well, Al Haymon, he doesn't look at stuff. I never met the guy. I don't know the guy, so I don't know. But, if you're a businessman, you don't look at things from a emotional standpoint. You don't take an emotional position. Very similar to what you see online. Online with the Wakandas, what they do is, the pro PBC guys. That's why I call them Wakandas and the Alphabet Boys. What these guys do, everything they say on social media is all about emotions, how they feel, this and that, and, they get mad, call you all types of names, cool another time, sell out, drop the addy, I got shooters, you better not come to the fight, better not come to the city, all these little so-called threats or whatever. These guys are soft as a cotton swab, softer than hospital cotton. But I say all that to say this. Al Haymon is a very smart businessman. And if you got two of the best fighters in the world, that you partnered up with, and they bring you a boatload of money, then, who's to say that Al Haymon has not moved all of his other fighters out of the way and like, you know what, man, I'm in the Canelo and Terence Crawford business right now. I'm in the Terence Crawford and Canelo business right now. You get what I'm saying? Right now, these guys are the two of the biggest names in the sport of boxing, two of them. And right now, I'm in the Terence Crawford and Errol Spence business. You know what I mean? So we'll see. There's something that my main man, Ron Boy Fresh, spoke about on the show. And he was like, man, right now, what's the biggest fight that can be made? And it's Terence Crawford and Canelo. And from a business standpoint, I totally agree with that. I get it from a business standpoint. Now, whether you feel that Crawford is too small and all that stuff there, and Canelo's still going to get the criticism, if he fights a smaller guy, I get all of that as well. Those are valid points. But from a business standpoint, absolutely. So, my thing is, now that Canelo, we're hearing rumors that he's going to fight Carlos Adames, no David Benavidez, and then we know Errol Spence reactivated his rematch clause, so him and Crawford will be fighting again by the end of the year. So we'll see how that plays out. Now, next year is going to be very interesting. We'll see how things unfold next year. We do know that the PBC is, Showtime has dropped them. They're not renewing their contract with them. So since Showtime is not renewing the PBC's contract, we're hearing that Al Haymon is looking to do a deal with BOK Prime, or he's looking to do a deal with Optimus Prime, or he's looking to do a deal with Amazon Prime. Either way it go, he's looking to do a deal with any of the primes. You know what I mean? So I don't know which one. BOK Prime would be good. You know what I mean? They probably can go over there. Crawford fought over there one time, so they maybe the PBC fighters can fight on BOK Prime. But what's clear is Al Haymon is more than likely he's in the Errol Spence and Canelo business. Not Errol Spence, but he's in the Canelo and Terence Crawford business right now. Those guys are the hottest names in the sport. The guys who you used to hype up. The Errol Spences and the Charlos, they're done. Their brand is done. Well, not Errol Spence. Errol Spence kind of, because the way he lost, but at least he went out on his shield. But the Charlos, they're done. So now, Al Haymon has to realize, hey, look, a lot of those guys were protected fighters anyway. So they was protected fighters, and they fought in the PBC bubble. So now, if Al Haymon is smart, he would look to do more deals with these guys, with the Crawfords and the Canelos, because right now they are they got the hottest name in the sport right now, and they are pretty much holding the banner down. Right now, Al Haymon. Some people feel that Al Haymon may have to rebrand the PBC, rebrand it, change their model and their and their business philosophy, because I think this is the 11th, this is the 10th or 11th network that Al Haymon PBC fighters have been on. So if you have two of the biggest fighters on the planet on, that you're doing business with, then now, I mean, they're not your fighters, but you're doing business with them because they have their own promotional companies and they're doing their own thing and stuff like that. But you have a partnership deal with them, and that's probably what you should do. If that's what he's going to do as as a promotional company or whatever. Yeah, you can set it down. Thank you. As a promotional company or whatever, if that's what he wants to do, then that's how I would attack it. So you have Saul Canelo Alvarez over there that you're doing business with, and you have Terence Crawford right now that you're doing business with. So it's only fair that, hey, you know what? What makes business sense? Errol Spence stock has fallen. Jamal Charlo, done. Jamal Charlo, done. I mean, so the only bullet you got over there in that 38 is Tank Davis. You know what I mean? And, I think the gig is probably going to be up on him. So, like, the gig is up. Because now we're looking to see what is his pay-per-view is going to be like after Ryan Garcia. Is he going to go back down to the 150,000, 175, 200,000 mark? And again, like I said before, if the Showtime pay-per-views with the PBC was so successful and so great, can anyone answer this question? Why is Showtime not renewing their contract? So that tells me that all of the paid-for media pundits out there who was hyping up all of these numbers and saying these guys was cash cows and pay-per-view stars and saying that these events were so successful, the pay-per-views was astronomical and so successful, this is proof that it was all lies and smoke and mirrors. And that's just the reality of the situation. If it was doing as good as you said it was doing, you wouldn't drop it. So apparently it wasn't doing it what was being reported from the Raphaels and the Bensons and the Carpenters, and when they leak out information, sources say, but Showtime never comes out and confirms whatever numbers that's being leaked on Twitter or through YouTube channels. They never come out and confirm anything. The YouTube channels get it from, this is what Dan Raphael said. Okay, but where did Dan Raphael get it from? Where did them other guys get it from? They don't even come on record and say where they got the information from. So, it is what it is. It was flopping and it wasn't doing what was being reported. And this is why Showtime has dropped him. So if I'm Al Haymon, hey, look, man, I'm in the Terence Crawford and the Canelo business. Right now, these two guys are pit bulls. They're gonna get at it. You know what I mean? We can get that Canelo, David Benavidez fight next. The winner of David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade fight in May, get that fight. Crawford Spence in December. And if after that, Crawford is free to do whatever he wants to do anyways. So, because he won't be on the contract anymore. If I'm Al, you go all in on Crawford and you go all in on doggone Canelo. The rest of that stuff, and then you got Tank. Outside of that, it is what it is. What do you guys think about that? Al Haymon is in the Crawford and Canelo business. Especially if it makes money. Right? If it's making money, that's the business to be in. Other than that, that's it. This is our boy, Coach Malachiwilliams, signing out. True Media Today USA Boxing. Sitting out here on the porch, man, chilling, man. It's raining, of course, and stuff like that. See you guys on the next one. Hate, like, share, and subscribe. Also, sign up for the newsletter. See you guys on the next one. Don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.